God. Return to where you were, born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Welcome to you, ministering angels, messengers of the Most High, from the Sovereign, the Ruler of Rulers, the Holy One, blessed be God. Come in peace, messengers of peace, messengers of the Most High, from the Sovereign, the Ruler of Rulers, the Holy One, blessed be God. Blessed be with peace, messengers of peace, messengers of the Most High, from the Sovereign, the Ruler of Rulers, the Holy One, blessed be God. Go in peace, messengers of peace, messengers of the Most High, from the Sovereign, the Ruler of Rulers, the Holy One, blessed be God. And with that, please turn off your cell phones, and I would like Ms. Marilyn to lead us in Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Goechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitkhem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Thank you, Marilyn. Sarah, would you like to light our Shabbat candles?
Sure. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Thank you, Sarah. For those who are able to rise in this virtual Shabbat, please do. Scott, would you like to lead us in our call to worship?
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Thank you, Scott. Eternal God, whose temple is the whole world and whose dwelling place is the human heart, we know that you are everywhere and that your presence never leaves us. Could I have, Renee, would you read responsively with me if you have that? But you're muted. That's okay. We'll go, if anyone has that in front of them who's a member of the choir, I'm going to go forward. Yet we are thankful for appointed times and chosen places where in fellowship with one another our spirits turn to you. At this service, at this hour, and in this place, help us to feel your nearness. The week of toil is ended, the day of rest has come, and we pause to reflect on the meaning of our lives. Source of all creation, you have given us the blessing of work so that by our efforts we may fashion things and use the moments of helpfulness. You have also given us Shabbat for self-renewal and sanctification. May the work of our hands and our minds be acceptable to you. May the Shabbat enrich our lives, drawing us closer to you in truth and in love. Miss Renee, could you lead us in the Shema and the V'Havta, please?
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Did you say I was doing something else right now too?
Actually, thank you. Could I have Sarah do the V'Havta?
V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol avcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'chayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam livanecha, vidibarta bam, vishivtecha bevedecha, uvleftecha vaderech, ushofbecha uvkumecha. Ushartam leot aliadecha, v'chayu letotafot beinenecha. Ukaktam amuzizot beidecha uvisharecha leman tiskeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'iten kedoshim lelochechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Lehiot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
Thank you, Sarah. Who is like you, O God, among the gods that are worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Join me if you know this one. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha b'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nehda b'kodesh, nora tehilot osef eleh, nora tehilot osef eleh. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקר ים לפני משה, זה עלינו ואמרו, זה עלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם לעולם ועד. I could hear your voices. I really could. This time that we prepare for our tefillah, if you have an open ark, the ark of our hearts is open. We can take it that way. And Renee will follow up with me. Back to this long time ago Debbie Freeman version. Oh God, as I stand before you, I ask for strength and for courage as I take time to look at myself. May I open my lips in prayer. And God, as I stand alone, I pray my heart will sing out to you so many thoughts and fears that I have. May I open my lips in prayer. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Adonai Svatita. Uvi agita hila taha. Miss Renee.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Leah ve'Elohei Rachel Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Yom Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Kornei HaKol V'Zaker Ashtei Avot V'imaot Umevi Gulam Lifnei Nehem Leman Shemo B'Yahava. And then this is Zokreinu L'Chaim Melech Kafetz B'Chaim Uk Tivonu B'Sefer HaChaim Lema'asen Lema'ancha Elohim Hayom Melech Zocher Muaseh Manaim Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mekayeh HaKol Atah Rab Lehoshia Mekakel Chaim B'Chesed Mekayeh HaKol B'Rakamin Rabim Sof Noflim V'Rofei Cholim Umatir Asurim Umekahaye Memunato Lishenei Yafa Michamo Kaba'al Givurot Umidomela Melech Meni Tumechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua Michamocha Av Avrachamim Zocher Yitzirav L'Chaim B'Rachamim V'ne'eman Ata L'cha Choyot HaKol Baruch atah Adonai Mekayeh HaKol Ata kadosh vishinka kadosh, ukdoshim b'chol yam lehucha hasela, Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Baruch atah Adonai hamelech hakadosh.
And thank you, Ms. Renee, for adding in our special Shabbat Shuvah for the addition to those prayers. Thank you very much. Marilyn, as we prepare for our prayer for peace, which you will lead us in, can you do the reading with me? We believe in tomorrow. Do you have that with you in our virtual world? We believe in tomorrow. We believe that we have the power to make tomorrow different from today.
We believe that poverty need not be permanent and that people need not learn war forever.
We believe in people despite all that we know about them.
We believe that there can still be a time of peace and a time of justice, a time of fellowship and a time of tranquility for all who live on earth.
We believe that we can have a share in bringing that day closer by the way in which we live in this week to come.
Even though the world may smile at our dreams, it does not matter. We still believe. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. B'tov enecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael v'chol eit uv'chol shah b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Thank you. It's this time in our service where we ask for names of those who need healing. I do not have a list here, so we're going to, can we just unmute all of our participants for a moment, or do we have comments? Do we have anything in the chat for names for the Misha Bera this evening?
Damian Liberty and Arlene Graham.
Gary Holstein.
Gail Stern.
Sandy Goodchild.
Gordon Kimbrough.
Any other names for Misha Baroth? If not, could you please put yourself back on mute so we can hear the beautiful voice of Marilyn leading us through our Misha Baroth prayer.
Misha Baroth Avotenu Makor HaBracha Limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu makor habracha lovotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Thank you, Marilyn. Take a moment for inner reflection, for silent meditation, as Miss Sarah momentarily will lead us in the words of the Yehiyu.
Yehiyu liratzonim refi vehegyon libi lifanecha Adonai Tzuri Begoali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable unto you, God, my rock and my redeemer. God, my rock and my redeemer.
Thank you, Sarah. So here we are in these days of awe. Time to reflect in the year that is left, to ask for forgiveness for those we have wronged, maybe to forgive those who have wronged us, to be a better person in this new year. These 10 days in between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur are so special. We get to reflect on, well, maybe we'll eat less and work out more in the new year. Maybe we will give more time and money to charity. Maybe we will argue less with those who have different views than us and try to understand another's viewpoint. Maybe we will judge less and help our thoughts and words to be gentle, both in those who we already know and maybe to someone we have just met. Looking at each other with eyes that are kind, because we never know what somebody else might be going through. These 10 days of repentance, they're an opportunity for change, for serious introspection, and they can be filled with wonder and worship, with Torah studies, with fasting, and with prayer. May this Shabbat continue to set the tone for your new year as we each prepare ourselves for Yom Kippur just a few days away. On this Shabbat, we pray, Our Father, our King, inscribe us in the book of a good life. Inscribe us in the book of redemption and deliverance. Inscribe us in the book of livelihood and sustenance. Inscribe us in the book of merit, and inscribe us in the book of pardon and forgiveness. Avinu Malkeinu Kanenu Vanenu Ki hen banu maasim. Avinu Malkeinu Kanenu vanenu ki hen banu masi. Asehimanu tzedaka v'chesed Yehoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu Kanenu Vahaneinu Ki Hein Banu Masi. Asehimanu tzedaka v'chesed Yehoshienu. Avinu Malkeinu Kanenu Vahaneinu Ki Hein Banu Masi. Let's move into our Lenu prayer. Miss Renee, would you like to lead us in that?
Okay. Aleinu l'shabeach lehadon hakol latet gedula yelusi preshi shelo asanu kekoye aratzot velo samanu kimishbechot adama shelo sam kelkenu kohen vegoralenu kekol hamona venaknu korim uvishtakavim uvmodim lifnei melech malkei hamlakim Akadosh Baruch Hu. V'nema v'haya Adonai lemelech al choretz bayam hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo Ushemo Echad.
Thank you. As we have Ira and Eva ready to read our yahrzeit list and to do our Kaddish, I'd like to do the reading ahead of time. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men that wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. When you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved. And if you cannot give me away, at least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. If you can love me best by letting hands touch hands, by letting go of children that need to be free, love doesn't die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away.
The names of the people to remember this week are Pasha Beckman, Finia Katz, Frank Steiner, Ann Arnoff, Richard Clare, Tina Marie Kleinman, Gus Holstein, Hat Factora, Jerome Lair, Malia Levine, Ruth Penn, David Fishman, Leah Gerber, Ted Hallis, Sam Novick, Robert Fortner, Paul Molnar, Herbert Strauss, Thelma Karp, Hank Stern, Beverly Geisenfeld, Noel Zidell, Gil Herrick, Randall Knight, and Jim Skelly.
And we rise as a congregation if you're able to do so.
Yitkadal, Yitkadash, Shemei Rabbah, Be'omam, Divrei, Tzarute, V'yemach, Malchote, B'chayechon, B'limechon, B'chayei Techol, Beit Yisrael, Ma'agala, B'zman Karib, Yimu, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach, Leolam Almei Almaya, Yitbarach, Vayishtabach, Vayitmar, Vayitramam, Vayitase, Yitadar, Vayitale, Vayitalal, Rei de Kutra, Rikhu, Vayela Mikol Brachata, Visharata, Dushbachata, Vanachamata, Damiram Be'alma, Ve'mu, Amen. Yehi Shlomo Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chayim Aleinu, V'al Kol Israel, Ve'mu, Amen. Osei Shalom Bimrama, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Israel, Ve'mu, Amen.
Thank you.
Mary,
Yes.
I have two names that came in for Misha Berach. It would
Okay.
be Gary and Sue Taylor.
All right. We will add them to our Misha Berach prayers. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Joe Batman, are you ready to lead us in our Kiddush and Hamotzi? Get your wine ready. Get your challah ready. I have a tortilla. I hope that's acceptable. You know, my husband likes his margaritas on Friday night, so tortillas go with it. Joe, I need to take you, here, I'm gonna unmute you. I'm trying to unmute you. Hold on just a moment. Did you mute yourself, sir? Give us just a moment. Technology is our best friend. I keep saying that. I see your lips moving. Gail, are you able to do anything on your end? I'm not able to get it to unmute here. I'm gonna see if you can find the button.
Mute.
There we go. Yay.
Okay. I would just comment. We have many Kiddush cups in our family. Some of them came from Russia, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagofen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushana b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'yahavo v'ratzon inhilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit kihu yom techila lemikro kodesh zecher l'tziyah mitzrayim Kivanu b'charto, v'yatanu kidashto, v'kol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yavo v'ratzon, inchatanu, v'haruch atah Adonai, v'ha'adesh ha'shabbat. And I think I forgot to make a Borei Pri Hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyous prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Ooh, Ira, share some of that with me. That's a good looking challah. Yeah.
Mary,
Yes.
Goodbye.
I have a couple people for Cottage. Some names that came through.
Rewind.
Gil Herrick and Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yes.
Oh, yes. I would think so.
Yes.
Thanks.
All right. So at this time, I wonder if we have any announcements. I know all of you will be tuning in for our Kol Nidre service on Sunday evening, virtually, of course. And then for the services on Monday during the day, virtually, with the exception of, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the family service is at 1 o'clock. Give me a yes, no, if I have that correct, 1 o'clock. And that is the parking lot service. So do we have any other announcements before we do our final song?
I'm still talking about Chai Mitzvah. Chai Mitzvah will be the first Thursday in October, October 1st from 7 to 8:30. And if you are interested in joining, we are learning about the 10 Commandments. We'll be learning about the commandment number 1 on the 1st of October. So please contact, I'm sure there's still something on the website. You can join us. Thank you.
Do we have any more announcements? Babies being born, wedding engagements? No? No? Okay. If we could put everyone on mute for just a moment, I'm going to close with the song that Rabbi Chesson had recommended that I open and close this service with on this very special Shabbat Shuvah, Shabbat of Return. Was that another announcement? I don't want to cut anyone off. No? Okay. Hashivei nu hashivei nu Adonai halacha v'na shuva v'na shuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu kekedash. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are, born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. I want to thank all of my wonderful choir members. We come together, we ride through this new world and doing our virtual services. Thank you for sharing all of your voices and your spirit. Thank you to all of our friends who joined in with us this evening. Thank you especially to Gail behind the scenes. Can you show yourself and say hi? Who makes all this run so nice and smooth. Hi, Gail. Thank you. And let's take everyone off mute. I'm going to do it right now so we can all say a big Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
And Madeline wants to say Shabbat Shalom too. She's here on
Shabbat
speakerphone.
Shalom.
There you go. All right. Have a restful and introspectful and study lots of Torah Shabbat. We'll see you on